I'ma go around the town, up in my way, up my shit. Niggas be making a sound. Niggas don't wish where I'm from. Ride till we making it out. Hey. Ride till we making it out. Hey. Look. Go around the town.
Spike that shit to the moon,
That's a horrible idea. What I kick with is my fucked up ankle.
Oh shit. What's good, everybody? It's Hoser. 40th episode.
That 40 piece was good. You ready? 40 with Juma too. Back.
And Frankie.
And today we got Mark. What's going on, Mark?
Hey, what's up, man? Just out here blessed.
How you doing? It's better known as Sideline Sports.
Sideline Sports, man.
Yeah,
Facts.
man. Sideline Sports, Center Lock Show, holding it down. Man, just happy to be, collabing.
Brought a security with them.
Yeah.
Man's rolling big.
Mark's like the only guest that we have that legit rolled up with
Yeah,
security.
you know what I mean? This is going to be like one of those videos, They're going to keep popping up. We don't know how many we got back there. It might be more than one.
We'll pop up like a Chick name.
This just the camera guard up.
He's the only one that we allowed on camera.
Yeah, we only have one extra seat.
We told Mark, pick your favorite one. And he
Cheddar. No, it was goody, Josh. Nice to meet you as well, Brody. Yeah, bro. Salute.
And just say about my boy Josh right here. So my boy's right here because, everybody has their day one.
Definitely.
When shit hits the fan or shit is going good, you make sure you get that call. So this is my boy right here. So that's, we putting him on.
For sure, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
That's fire, bro.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
I like to think that's what we are as well, So, I get you because that's, the same way I feel about these guys. No matter the situation, because although I do this in, a fun setting, this is, I'm enjoying myself, but even off camera, these are the guys I ride for, Real shit.
You can't be successful with, you can get, fake success. To get, that real success, you need to do it with people you trust, because you do it with somebody that's shady, you might get it that one time, but there's, most times you're gonna lose it. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So the more you do business with people you trust, that's why I'm all about putting people on. So you're building with people. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
So the time we both might be at step 1 right now, but 5-10 years, hey, we're both at step 15. We start. You know what I mean? We have those roots built, and that's honestly, to segue that in. Hey, that's honestly what the OC's doing right now.
Literally.
Yeah.
That's a big thing that's been going on.
Enough, bro. It took a long ass time, bro.
Real shit. Honestly, even everything that you just said about yourself, you reached out when we were just starting up. Yeah. And just even, doing something like the same thing with this podcasting,
Definitely. So
even for you to reach out, I knew from the jump, this guy's not even opposed to networking, but that just shows genuine support. We weren't big or nothing, Yeah. So that's just you just fuck with something going on in the areas, whether
100%.
However you found out about us or maybe you past time knowing Frankie, but it was just genuine from the jump. So salute to you, bro. I can tell that's something that you probably enjoy doing.
100%. And it's definitely I knew Frankie, and that was a easy way to connect with you guys. But even for people that I don't know, people I see put it on or doing something cool, because there's doing something cool and then there's doing something dumb. And I'm in more favor of doing something cool, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
So if I see somebody out there doing something that I want to share, or I feel like, even if I'm not really helping them, but I could, share it to one person, and you know how that domino effect grows. So
definitely,
that's, if you guys get random follows or whatever, it's because I want to see the county, succeed and continue to push.
That's fire, my dog.
Dope,
that's fire,
Definitely.
my dog. Real shit. Yeah, let's talk about your pod, fam. What you got going on with this Sideline Sports? Cause we all sports head, fam. Real shit.
What happened?
How long you been active?
Well, so end of 2019, I just finished up. My pops passed away a year before, right?
Bro.
So then coming into the end of the year, I was like, I'm gonna do something, maybe like a podcast or just like an interview. It wasn't. I watch a lot of podcasts anyway, so it's kind of it wasn't meant to be anything big. But I started something. I had a few guests. My boy Matt Cifuentes, one of my role models, Josh Lamelli.
Coach Lowe. Okay.
Yeah, Coach Lowe. Exactly. Yeah. So with that stuff right there, it was more of just I would say oh, damn, I'm over here faded already, man. Hey,
Nah, do your thing, bro.
Yeah.
I like honestly, bro. I like hearing
I got a
about the
lot going in
process.
my head right now because
Nah,
that's
you're
how
good,
I
bro.
work. That's how I work.
Nah,
you
you're
know
good,
what I mean?
bro. You just explaining the
balancing,
process.
I'm
yeah.
coaching. I'm over here putting people on. Like, that's all I'm about. You know what I mean? Like really from the bottom of my heart, like, I'm just out here to support people. And if I get it back, it's a plus. You know what I mean? I'm not expecting anything back, but I feel like I'm cool with people. You know what I mean? So it comes back. It's, you know, this is how we move, you know? We move with just good positivity, you know, good energy, because that's what you need in life. A lot of darkness in this world right now.
I feel you, bro.
If you can be a beacon of like light for somebody, and that's how I kind of look like, you know, I feel like I am. Just move. That's how people should move. You know what I mean? Don't ill for anybody. Like, that's all wasted energy. That's all wasted energy. Especially today, you gotta like, people can't even buy gas. You know what I mean? So like, we're over here arguing over stupid stuff. Like, let's get this shit going. You know, let's make money. Let's make money so we can feed our families, our friends, and we can do cool shit. You know?
I feel you. Was it easy to reach out to your coach to even get somebody on? Like, was that like in your early stages of trying to do the pod, or like, how'd you even see how you wanted to approach and do everything you did, bro?
Well, it was like I said, just watching a lot of podcasts, seeing, you know, others, peers start stuff like it. Just kept on wanting, you know, just try it, how it went. Started with closer people. My first episode for the Center Lock show, when we got into Sideline Sports, I was helping my boy Alex Naveja. And he's the one that started the Sideline Sports podcast.
Oh, shit.
So that was his original idea, and then the podcast I started in the winter. That was just, I think, I don't even know what I call it. The What We Want podcast. That's what I called it. And it was only for a few months, but it was kind of like I got my feet wet. You know? So then I saw that he wanted.
You had like a trial and error period.
Yeah.
That's damn. Okay.
And it was more of like, so I saw him. I had helped him very early on in his stuff. He's a cousin of a good friend of mine, Hector Naveja. Like, you know Hector. Yeah.
Yeah, salutes.
So, like, he was like, hey, you want to come on my cousin's podcast? And I think that was episode 2 or something. So, like, I was there in the beginning of that. From
the early stages, yeah.
So, and I did another episode. So, I was there while it was growing, too. And he was at a point where he wanted help or just wanted somebody he doesn't have to be the only one, you know, doing everything. So, I was like, hey, you know what? I'm kind of the same way. I kind of need a little structure. And he brought that with doing everything he was doing. So we collabed. We did a few episodes, probably 10 or so of the Sideline Sports podcast, and it's still going. He's actually coaching in Oregon, or not coaching. He works for a baseball team. He calls the game, so he's busy right now. He's you know, during his season, so during his off season he'll keep coming back with episodes. But you know, it was more of at a certain point I was like, I kind of want to do something on my own. And I kind of learned from him, and he was getting more busy. So I said, I'm going to do a Center Lock show. Center Lock, for those that don't know.
I was about to ask.
Yeah, Center Lock is the thing we came up in football, where I came up with it. It was like, so I played center, so the shit was on lock. You know what I mean? Like,
I already know that.
you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, like I'm a humble
shit,
person. I'm a very humble person. Like, I'll give before, you know, I have.
Yeah.
But when it comes to that, I feel like you got to have that dog mentality. Like, so I tell all the youngins, like, you play a sport, you do anything, like, do it with that mentality that, like, you're going to be the best one. Because if you come in there, like, don't be dumb. You know there's people better than you, but you're not going to say that. You know, once you step in that arena, whatever it is, an interview, you're the best person. Yeah. So, you know what I mean? You got to have that mindset. And you know,
even just, like, all I got to do is beat my opponent sometimes. Like, as far as not even trying to make the game all, like, difficult, you know? Like, at the end of the day, whatever the game plan is, I got to beat this guy right in front of me.
And then when we got to college, you know what I mean, I played with him a few years.
Okay,
and that was our so I went to Trinity, did that for a year. Didn't really work out with what I wanted to do and kind of my future. Wasn't enjoying. I enjoyed Chicago, but I didn't really enjoy the football part of things out there. So came back, went to Santa College, you know, went out there. Transferred back, did my thing there, but like when we're on the field, it was like we had even before the game, like we would talk, man, ain't nobody doing shit today. Like we would have that talk, right? And we would go against ELAC had a Oregon commit, you know, big all everything, real dude.
East LA College, right?
Yeah, okay, real dude. You know what I mean? Like we'd watch film, and like you could tell when you watch film, like hey, that's a motherfucking dude right there. Yeah. So. Pre-game, we heard all week, oh, you know, that was the game plan. Yeah. Oh, can the O-line block? hell yeah, we can block. You know what I mean? Like, so that mentality that we would talk about, like we would hit the field, and even if we didn't win, we knew that we took care of our shit.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it was no, you say leave everything you got on the field, every game, but that's how I live life too.
Nah,
So
for
like
sure,
that's
I
why
could tell
I'm
that, bro.
just
Especially with
want
your coaching too. I could tell.
just continuing to build our next generation or help the people to the left and right of you. That's just how you gotta move.
Hey, how'd you even get into coaching? Because I know you were coaching at VP for a little bit, right?
Yeah, I mean, bro, I played football. I grew up in a football family.
Right.
So like both my uncles were captains, starters, everything at modern day. So like I grew up around that. So that was like, I would compare it to some like middle America like football right there. So it was that mentality of we're coming in like everything's football. Don't matter. If it's not football, all right, you're playing basketball.
Yeah,
but
you're
it's
playing a sport.
Yeah, but you're taking a break from football, and then you're back into football. So like I had that. It was, but everything I am, I feel like came from football because there's so many things you learn. So it was like, kind of don't mind it. There's some things I would change, but like I always have really good friends because I would always play. You meet people who are in kindergarten, you're playing tackle football with, and then 10 years later or 12 years later, they're at USC or, you know what I mean? So like, and they remember you. So like all those memories of playing on teams, like, and traveling,
Lifelong
going to
connections and
Inglewood.
shit,
I mean,
yeah.
playing a whole game in Inglewood, like that's, if you played football, Ogjaff, if you're watching, played Ogjaff football, hey, you play a game in Inglewood, it was popping. Like, you got to bring your shit. Your family, you better bring their shit. Like, there's two games. There's a game on the field, game in the stands. And I was on some teams. I played for the Cerritos Steelers. So we were like a blend of, we had some LA cats, some OC cats. We had a lot of polys. And, you know what I mean? So we would travel.
My cousin Caesar used to play for them too.
Hey, we would travel deep. One of my coaches, his son, actually 4-year starter at USC, but like that's my boy Toa. So like we would come in, his pops is big ass Samoan, 6'5", man. This fool was built like, hey, and some of those parents would get rowdy. Hey, Coach Lobanon you gonna hear it back, and then he would see like, and then my family too was with it too. So then it would come. You look in the sideline, you say, oh shit, that's my grandpa right there arguing with somebody, and he was like, fuck. All right, we got a game going,
You
and then
knowing the voice from the sideline. You be mid game, bro. Like,
but there was a lot of people on that team too.
That's my people.
Or you see the kids like,
you really like.
it'd be like you seen the kids, all of them turning, and they're all looking at the parents. Every single kid's looking like, damn,
the whole
we're all
game
thinking this,
stopped,
and
like,
we're looking at each other like, man, this is,
Like, which is your parent?
yeah.
You're like,
He's not even looking. He's just
you're like-
at the field still.
Hey, but if you won, hey, you come out I'm saying we were rowdy, so we would come in. You know what I mean? We're bumping
bro.
music
I
on
know how
the
Cerritos. Yeah, no, I know how.
hey, on the exit. We're over here and we're making it known like we're leaving, but we took the dub. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean? People, it
you're
got a little
talking to
intense
kids,
back in
so-
the day.
Yeah.
That's, that was a little back in the day stuff. But that's kind of
you.
where everything go back to is just that's football. You know what I mean? That's I grew up in that, and getting to Buena Park, that was not to get too much in that, but that was like just every day doing something every single day, and we put on for the city and a lot of stuff. I mean, we can go days on what happened at Buena Park.
Bro.
We got dudes in the league, we got dudes locked up, we got what I mean, like
Motherfuckers who should have been in the league. But
dudes who just stopped playing, who could have been playing still. We got
dogs, bro.
we got a whole like. I don't even want the bad news bears, that type of mentality, with a coach who was a little, 5150. When I say that, it's because he was just determined to win, and like so he would do shit that you're like but hey, we're coming and nothing bad,
No, definitely.
He's gonna push us to the
I know
limit every single.
Yeah, but no, I get you. You're on the verge of like, bro, fuck this.
Yeah, and there was players that would do that, and you're just looking
I
like.
could say this from the outside, bro. So fresh going into high school, you feel me? Just off rip. You guys had the summer shit. That was the one thing. So all my football friends, like I didn't get to kick it with them in summer because they be just fam, three a days and fucking
Bro.
Yeah.
and we're like 15, 16, 17. I'm like, Fam, like I watched Remember the Titans just on some,
Yeah.
it's the cliche shit,
Yeah.
But like, fam, that should be like
We ain't
inhumane.
dancing. We ain't dancing.
Like, fam,
We
how
ain't
is
dancing.
it? How is it 2:00 and you threw up already 3 times? Like,
Bro,
so like,
no.
but that's just like in
I
terms
threw
of
up.
getting fit and wanting to like,
Yeah.
I understand because it's like wanting to win. Like, the lengths people are willing to go.
I would say
Sometimes seeing that firsthand, it's like I feel like in football that's a big example compared to a lot of other sports.
Yeah,
When you
absolutely.
especially because all the positions are so much different. So even having different coaches, the way like this coach don't even coach the way the head coach
Yeah.
or like the way the receiver coaches maybe can coach. So like I be hearing different stories. Like
Yeah.
my lineman homies talking about the practice they had was not the
Yeah.
practice the receivers had. Was
Yeah.
not the practice
Yeah.
fucking second string. Like
Yep.
just even being
That's
second string, just
100%.
like I get you was saying as far as what what y'all may be seeing for
It was-
like
it
fools
was
wanting
too,
to
like-
win. Wanting to win is like a real thing. I know
And
that
it was,
really,
but it
pushes
was more
people,
than like just winning games. So like that was like, if you see a lot of my homies, you know what I mean, that graduated, we'll say 2013, 14, 15,
yeah.
16, maybe even 2012. Like once Coach White really got there,
Right.
like
Was he like a start of like?
yeah, because
Yeah,
Buena
he
Park
changed
was
the program,
trash.
bro.
Buena Park was trash. You know, like
yeah, because like during my high school, you guys were nice as shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was,
you guys
but
are
like
nice.
we're like it was the complete opposite. Like I think they had like a 30-game losing streak or something.
Oh shit!
And this dude came in and that's his story, but like he was able to make a program, you know what I mean, like turn it into something. But like the players were like, we don't think like that, like successful. Like we're just coming to school.
I
Playing
just love football.
But like, you love
I just
football. But
love
then you
football
start
and
hearing the
shit,
stuff these coaches are saying, and it's all the coaches.
Bro, some of it I'll be like, bro, y'all are tweaking.
Yeah, but then like you do like it was almost like I don't want to say military, but it was
Nah,
like
bro,
yeah.
Coach
it was,
D-Rod,
we
yeah,
had
it
some,
was,
and
bro.
we did have some
Bruh.
military, ex-military coaches that
Coach
would.
D-Rod, yeah, bro.
The way-
Yeah,
Fucking
shout out,
Green
Coach, shout out,
The way
Coach
kids
D-Rod.
in
Shout
football
out
used
Coach
to
D-Rod,
act
bro.
on
Yeah.
campus, I ain't gonna lie, but the way kids used to act on campus, I'm like, yo, that fool your dad. Like, it's just
Hey,
like,
bro.
Yeah,
straightening
nah.
up the like,
Yeah.
fam, like game day, the fool just walking.
Hey, but
my
you-
homie
Hey,
Duran,
when I saw Coach White,
my homie Duran walking
I was
untucked
like,
shirt,
hey,
everything.
but-
all right, bro.
Coach walks around, bro. This fool, you just see him get all
Yeah.
packed
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yo,
Okay, but I got
coaches
something. I got something on that.
Coaches
The
have
people
players
that
on
talk-
point and shit, you know.
The people that talk the most shit, right, from the team, like, oh man, fuck Coach White.
Yeah.
Hey, right. The minute this fool will turn the corner, oh shit, Coach White, you know,
Fam, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Nah,
You
that's
walk into
dead
a class,
ass.
They
you
talk
don't
the
even gotta
most
go to
shit.
most
Fuck
shit.
Coach White, you know what I
Hey,
mean? Bullshit.
Here around, I never
Over
listen.
here, white socks.
Hey,
Fuck
bro.
that. I don't wear my black socks.
Hey, no, hey, the Black Sox was,
Yeah.
oh, bro, they don't know.
Hey, yo.
Motherfuckers were running for that.
Over there having 2 pairs of socks on Coach White, you know what I mean? But those were the
Hey,
people
yeah.
that
Wait,
would
what?
talk the most shit because they would. Hey, but you would pay for it, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
but it was.
Yeah, it was funny
It
during
was
class.
funny.
It was all,
Yeah.
and then all of a
Nice.
sudden you get
That's
the
fresh.
fucking
He's
beginning of
funny,
practice,
bro.
and he's like, all right, let me get Frankie, let me get Gabriel, let me get Bar. I'm like, fuck.
Some secret spy
Yeah,
stuff.
just like, bro,
Nobody
who
would
even
know
told
who
you,
get
like-
called.
Yo, who you even have watching me? You know,
Yeah.
like,
What's your GPA? Oh shit.
Bro,
Yeah.
Bro, and then you're running if you don't know it on deck like
Yeah.
that, bro.
Boot camp. Ah, damn. Here we
Oh,
go.
I hated that shit, bro.
But now that was cool.
Nah, it was convenient though, bro. Low key, it was really cool.
Yeah.
honestly, I think it really ties into, as you said, bro, structure. That's
Absolutely.
like the craziest thing about it. But like,
Absolutely.
it feel me like when like even when I started working, going to early jobs wasn't like it's not abnormal to wake up at 5. When sports, like I did that shit. So like for me to act like I can't do it for some money, it's like retarded, you know. But
Yeah.
like I feel like playing sports instilled that in me, you know. Like compared to somebody who just went to school, like that doesn't want to wake up for what they're about to do.
Yeah.
So like with sports and shit, that, as you said, man, I was doing shit that like, man, fuck it, fam. Just for the sake of the sport and shit, you feel me?
Yeah.
I'm still at the field until fucking 6 o'clock and shit. Like
Yep.
school ended at like I actually ended at 1:30 my 5th period.
Yeah.
And I'm still here and shit, you know me?
Stuck there.
Like stuck, you feel me?
Find
So,
yourself there on a
yeah,
weekend
but
too.
structure is like a real thing. So I feel like you even touched on that going into doing the work with the pod and having somebody around
Yeah.
you. So
I mean, it's important because you kind of have a. So when I kind of first started the Center Lock show, I didn't really have that structure. So I was still learning. I kind of got a good view from what Alex was doing, and it was more. I didn't have the right equipment, and I'm still getting better at that. But it was just more. How do I do this and do it at a rate that it's not taking me one episode and it's 4 hours, but then the next episode is like 3 days, right? Like, because I don't like to put stuff out that's like inconsistent, right? So I like to keep a schedule. So if I'm saying I'm gonna put something out on Thursday, and I don't have the equipment to put it up on Thursday, it's coming out on next Monday. Like that's what would make it difficult for me. But like I push through it, and then you just learn. Like I said, I have like the way I do it. I shoot my episode, save it, edit it, and shoot it straight to YouTube. It's not really that much editing, but it's just kind of...
It's just time consuming.
Yeah, it's time consuming,
that's like
but
a real thing as well,
I want to do it, so I had to find what worked for me,
Yeah.
And sometimes, like, people are like, oh, I only shoot on Tuesdays or whatever. That's cool, but that works for them. And, like, for me, like, I was able to... I work off of whatever they can do. So it's like, all right, I can't do this. I can only do it on Sunday night. All right, then I'll find a Sunday night where I'm free and we can get that episode done. So it's just, moving with that, and then just kind of finding guests, kind of planning it. If, this guest can't do it, you pull somebody else in. And, sometimes they're going to say no, but sometimes, you can get a late yes. And so you just staying consistent, being ready for whatever comes. Sometimes the episode might not save. So what are you going to put out, Or can you do something, or maybe you just post a couple of reels to cover the missed episode. You just got to stay on your toes. And so I'm pretty sure you guys get the same stuff. Like there's something might be an error.
A lot of our structure comes through Jose, bro. Most of our structure comes through Jose. So even like we are on call in case he needs anything from us.
Yeah.
In that aspect, because we do have Andy and other help from
Yeah,
Lens and
team.
everything. So,
Team works.
But yeah, as far as the structure, I know a lot of this goes because Jose's active with it. So I know about it being time consuming and tedious. As far as just even having to designate time because the rest of your life don't stop.
Yeah, and then like for you guys got a lot of people. Well, not a lot, but you got a good amount of people.
It's just like more
where
heads
you guys
got
to balance everybody's schedule. So like that's why I kind of wanted, when I did my own thing, it was because it was just two different schedules, and like there's trying to make it work, but then it's like really inconvenient. And it was kind of inconvenient trying to find when we can shoot and then finding a guest. So it was more like 3 times I had to line up instead of just 2. So
right.
I kind of when I did that, starting getting more guests, starting being able to, all right, you're open on Wednesday, let me make some time on Wednesday. So that was like the biggest part is just the booking the guests. But then once you save it, make it simple, shoot it on YouTube. And that's kind of my plan for it. And until I get the next level of equipment, that's just how I do it.
Definitely. What's the purpose of your content, Brody? What do you like to talk about most of the time? Because even before, bro, like I barely met you right now, but we was talking sports like it was like I've been new, you feel me? Because that's what we do,
Yeah.
But what you like to talk about just on your show, G?
So basically, I start my show off with you're tuned in to a show that basically anything goes. You're watching the Center Lock show. Like that's my mindset. I'm on a sports channel, but I'm comparing it to like, let's do like or if you're on a music channel, you start covering it a little bit. Like when MTV started doing some of their sporting stuff, where they like that's kind of the way I look at it. Like I'm a little.
You're like
bit of,
Scott Van Pelt on ESPN.
Yeah, I can bring
He's just
something.
like his. It's
or
just
like
it's just his show,
Yeah,
like so he can
like
cover what he wants.
I feel like I like a Matt Barnes or Steven Jackson.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
all
Like,
right, for sure.
Or an ex player who understands that there's a lot of shit that goes on, and I could talk to you when I bring a homie on that's a football player. We could talk about some basketball. We could talk about some music, or
we could break tactics.
Yeah,
bro. Cause I see you be having all types of people, bro.
Yeah, people that I'm connected with. I think, like I said, if they do cool shit, like, hey, let's link up. You know what I mean? There's no, you could sit there and hope somebody hits you up, or you can just shoot your shot. And I've gotten guests that are way out of my league. You know what I mean? Just overall, just lucky to even reach back to me, but it wouldn't have come without shooting my shot.
Yeah.
I got somebody coming on who's a reporter who's been on CNN, Fox News. Like he was just he's on the Mexican side of the border covering the border crisis, right?
Wow.
So he's like the Rio Grande. So he's out there, and then the school shooting happens. So then he's out there in Uvalde, and he's covering, and he has footage of Biden, like 10 feet away. So like,
wow, bro.
when he reached back, like, bro, let's do it. Like, there's no,
They're kind of like,
Yeah, like
Bro
bro.
was fucking with me. Hell no.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
kinda-
And there's been times like I had, or people say,
Next
you know what,
message finna be-
I don't really have time right now. Hit me
Yeah.
back up in a few months.
Oh, that's cool. as
Yeah,
fuck.
you know what
At
I mean.
least
So
they're
like,
gonna-
and I don't approach them like, oh, hey, come on my pod. I'm like, hey, I'm a fan. I like what you do. If it's an artist, right? Like, hey, I like what you stand for. I like your music. I like your character. Like, you know what I mean? You can. That's how I just reach out to them, or hey, I like what you're doing. Let's link up. Some of them just reach back, some don't, but you just gotta take a shot.
Right.
That's
No,
right,
for
bro.
real. Be like that all the time.
Facts, bro.
We got all of June already packed. We have no openings. We're
Yeah.
already, like,
That's good. That's what
covering
you
Bro,
want.
I think
July.
that honestly happened in like the first week of May. We already packed up. June.
Yeah, we like packed up the next month.
July's already getting full, and then we
Yeah.
got shows in August.
That's awesome. That's what you want. Like that's me hearing that's like hell yeah. Like you guys got some business going.
Mhm.
Like that's cool as hell. You know what I mean? To hear that, that's dope as hell.
Tracks and literally a lot of it's literally, as you said, based off the networking and not being afraid to just like be
What's-
a fan of things.
What's
You
the
know,
worst they
Yeah,
can
for
say?
real.
No.
like fools don't want to like just admit being a fan to things.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
like
cool.
it's okay to support. You know,
Yeah.
some like genuine shit,
Yeah.
dude.
For real.
Like,
You
because
know what I mean?
it's like
People
I'm
are-
not even trying to do something so crazy to impress y'all. It's just this is what I enjoy.
Yeah.
So I'm not even telling you to like it, but like acknowledgement.
Yeah.
At times, it's just like something that goes a long way.
It does. Yeah, people, like I got a lot of buddies that are in the league, and
Can you name someone?
yeah, we got Jalen Hawkins,
Gee,
Atlanta
salutes.
Falcons. That's the OG Jalen Hawkins, That's
Yeah.
gonna be when people 20 years, I went to school with Jalen. Oh, what? Or your kids, oh yeah, my dad went to school with Jalen Hawkins. You know what I mean? That's how that's what it is right there, Nick Needham, Miami Dolphins. That's Sosa Needham right there, That's
Damn.
right there, Anaheim, Buena Park. Like he's OC. That's the juice. Right? That's Juice Man.
Yeah.
We got Ryan Nelson who's training with
with
the
the
Giants. Alex Redmond is another friend of mine. Plays. He was on the Patriots. I don't know. I think he's a free agent right now. But another connect. And then just like I said, I have a lot of college dudes that are still in college or still
Yeah, I saw your last guest that you just had on.
Yeah.
Like just this past week, right?
Yeah, the little homie BJ. That's Josh's homie too.
Oh shit for sure.
And that kid right there, that's a dog. That's a kid that, like I said, came from Compton, came from like, the unimaginable, right? And now he went JUCO, went to college during COVID, like that. Those that don't know, like that's just ruining it for every athlete, a
can
college
imagine.
athlete, because
I
the
can
whole
imagine.
recruiting thing is just log jam. So to even go to a JUCO, ball out and he's small. No offense, but he's a small dude.
Yeah.
And so he's a baller, best athlete on the field. So for him to do that, leave Cerritos, go to
She went to Cerritos?
Yeah, Cerritos
Okay,
College.
okay.
Go to UNLV,
Damn.
and that's a life changing thing
Yeah,
that
for sure, bro.
he could, meet the right person there or
I
connect
think
with
that's
someone.
encouraging, bro, to the audience, just because like people think the route is like if it's not high school to a straight university
Yeah.
that's like prestigious.
Yeah,
Like they think it's like, why would I even try to? Especially even at these schools that probably don't even have history in like being a successful school and some shit like that,
Yeah, I
They're
got
gonna
some-
be like a third or fourth string.
Yeah, or
I
like-
got something for you guys. Right, what's more important right now, being a little educated or having a little street smarts right now?
I think street smarts, bro.
In today's world,
Yeah.
you like to have been around, seen some shit. Some of these kids that were spending, and I have family members. I have a cousin who just got her doctorate. Smartest person I know. She's a principal at a school. Like, so education, like I'm all in respect of it, but in today's world, some people were in a bubble for 4 to 5 years, not really seeing what was going on out there. If you had to work, if you had to, work, go to school, work, play a sport, seeing a lot of shit,
Yeah.
So like that's for those people that are kind of feeling lost, maybe need to take a break at school or do what you want to do. Like that's the biggest thing. Like I can tell you, do what you want to do that allows you, like your needs are covered and everything. But like do stuff that you want to do, because if you're doing something wasting time on other stuff, that's all it is, a waste of time. If you like the entertainment, all right, maybe start watching some podcasts or start watching some comedians, artists, kind of, you know, see what you can do. Or if you're a writer, you know, start writing some blogs, or, you know, like in the entertainment business, everybody is like on their own. You know, anybody can do it too.
Definitely.
So like you can be an Instagrammer, could be a YouTuber, you know, just do it.
The ways to create
Start.
are just like accessible.
You can suck at the beginning. You can be the worst one. But guess what? There's a million people that didn't do it. So like that's the mindset. You just got to keep taking the small dubs. You take those small dubs and they keep building, and you look back, hey, shit, I got about 100 dubs. You know what I mean? And that's just the mentality you got to do it, because shit, you know what I mean? People losing shit today, you know, and
definitely
people not, you know, moving back home with parents, or, you know, whatever it is. Like, you got to do shit what you want, because everybody's going to have to be working. So if you can find something that you're good at or you like, that's where you'd rather be, you know, because you get a job that you don't like. Shit, I've been there, you know what I mean? It's fucking miserable. You hate your life, fucking hate having to, you don't want to do anything because fuck this fucking job, you know? Like that's, or a lot of us 20 to 30-year-olds, you know, like we're all kind of going through that, is, do I got my career? The ones that do, hey, help somebody else get their career popping. And if you do that, why wouldn't you have 100 people that you can call on a favor, or that know you helped out? That's where you want rather be than be that one person with 30 people that just want what you want. You know what I mean? You could help people out, and we're seeing a lot of people that do that just for themselves, and then other people get jealous. You know what I mean? Other people, it's just that's the reality of what it is. You know, you help people, and then it just becomes easier. Instead of me helping you, right? Frankie's helping you because I help Frankie, and now Frankie has the capability to help somebody else. Right. Like that's the way it should move. You know what I mean? There shouldn't be shouldn't be no beefs. And the only times I say beefs are like if it's something that happens family wise, you know what I mean? Right. Or something that really burnt you, but other shit, it's a waste
on
of
some
time.
Other intentions or something.
It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time.
I feel you, buddy.
But nah, man.
That's sick, bro. I fuck with your approach, real shit, dog.
Yeah, man.
Like just off top, first time meeting you, but this shit,
Bro, it's
sick,
crazy,
bro.
because you've always kind of had like a similar approach ever since I known you since like 8th grade, bro. Like,
yeah,
you know,
like
you said, like
it goes way back to 8th.
I loaded down.
Nah, it's funny, bro. Like how you were saying, like how we all like fuck around and like play football and shit like that, like in
Yeah.
junior high.
He
Like,
actually crazy shit. He actually, you know, my girl.
Yeah.
And her family.
Yeah, bro. It was actually Michael, bro. Like Michael's.
Oh shit, for real.
Like,
Yeah, his
sister.
his little sister.
Oh, hell yeah.
My girl.
Hell yeah, bro.
But,
Yeah, hold it down, bro. That's all. Yeah, just
so
like
his family,
around.
right? I mean, that's what his family too. You know,
that's
he's
fam,
family
bro.
to them.
Yeah, that's fam.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so I was like,
all
yeah,
right.
exactly. So I was like, I'm gonna touch
Around
Mark
the
now another way
ways,
as
for
well.
sure.
But yeah, man,
For
just
sure.
try to keep it chill. You know what I mean? Like, why would you live like this? Is my boy. He does a lot of the. Except we went to school 6 a.m. Practice off at 2, right? If we don't have night class, we're at work till about 4 or 5 in the morning.
Damn.
For months, right?
Hey, yo.
The hustle. We've done stuff. We've seen stuff. Like, just that's so.
Seems like just sacrifice.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So
Like,
like,
genuinely,
when we
like-
can tell each other, no, you're doing something wrong, or, hey, no, you're good at that. Do that. You know what I mean? Or, you know what? I see what you're thinking. That's what we do a lot of times. I see what you're thinking, but why don't you think about it like this? Or you know what I mean? And there's times we talk about whatever, you know, politics, religion, just what happens to people when they die. You know what I mean? Just and it's just we're able to talk, disagree, but then come to like an agreement. You know what I mean?
You're like, yeah, but you're still my boy.
yeah, you know what I mean? But like, it's just
Sometimes good conversation. Yeah, go ahead, my bad, bro.
No, you feel like it's we end up understanding like what we're talking about.
Definitely, bro. Sometimes good conversation, whether disagreements, is just like the best part.
You
I
need
just
to-
gotta know how your mind works sometimes. You know, because
Yeah.
sometimes you just be around somebody, and it's not like you're not like a mean person to me.
Yeah.
Like, all our interactions have been great, but it don't mean I know how your mind work or like how you think about every situation.
Yeah.
As far as even like, you could just, you feel me?
Yeah.
It'd be like that with some of my closest friends. Like,
yeah.
I get a different perspective on how you feel about something.
Yeah, is you know what I mean, or maybe you're looking at it for you. I mean, maybe am I wrong, or
Yeah,
is my take on
definitely.
this a little off?
A lot of,
And then you
a
start
lot of
hearing, you know, some
self-reflection.
good points, and you're like, oh fuck, you know what I mean? Like that's a good point. I didn't think about it like that. And a lot of people don't like to accept that. If you can't accept, oh man, that sounds way more logical or
Yeah.
way more whatever. You know what I mean? Like you got to do that. If you can't, then like you just living life blindly and you know what I mean? You want to be in control. You know what I mean? So like
He was giving us tips on our skit we should do.
Yeah, bro. That's all I was about to say. Like how you said you like to put people on, bro. Like even outside, bro, you're just putting us on to so many more ideas. And like even like Jose like was like, oh, we want to figure out this. You're like, bro, do it like this, look this up, and then like this is how you can find it.
yeah,
And it's like it's as simple as that, but it's like we would have never thought of that. Or
Yeah,
we would've
you know,
done
like
it.
you could have just said, "Oh yeah, cool, that's a cool idea." Just kept it to yourself.
yeah.
And there's nothing wrong. Like it wouldn't even have been a bad thing. It's just like,
Yeah.
just all right, yeah, do your thing. Let us kind of trial and error, you know, and that ain't a bad thing. But there's
Yeah.
sometimes nothing wrong with input. Even if I don't take it, it's just
Sometimes we
I'd rather
say
you said
stuff
something.
and we want a response. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's just talking out loud and
Facts.
you know what I mean? You whatever you put out, it'll come back. You know what I mean? So like I said, good energy, you put good energy. We're having a good conversation outside and it was just go bouncing back and forth and that's what it is. You know what I mean? You don't gotta get all psychological or anything, but like that's what it is. Like good energy, like that. That's how we would describe that as. You know what I mean? Good
Right,
energy.
exactly.
And it was just bouncing. And then there's times you get like a little bad energy, or you see somebody says something a little awkward, and then get a little quiet. Like that's what it is. Like it's not as more difficult, or like that's how it moves in life.
I feel you, doggy. That's sick, bro. That's sick. Hey, real quick, you mentioned earlier you play for the Cerritos series. Is that where you go from?
Nah. So
was that just a convenience?
Nah,
Ooh,
that was
did
a
you-
convenience. Yeah, it
that's
was
actually
definitely.
Did you seek out, like, you were like, nah, I ain't playing for no other team besides Steelers? He told us that was the BP Eagles. He was like, nah.
And I played for BP Eagles.
Oh, you did too?
First year BP Eagles.
Hold it down. Yeah,
Last year BP
I'm
Eagles.
Yeah, Mark figured it out real quick. It's like, nah.
No, I was a kindergartner, so I'm saying football family, kindergarten. And I was always a bigger guy, so kindergarten. I'm playing with first and second graders. Ain't no flag football.
Yeah.
Straight into it. You know what I mean?
He was
And
mad at the kids at recess.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, Mark.
I'm over here trying to watch cartoons, and it's all right. Football practice. Let's go. You know what I mean?
Hey,
So-
yo,
Like it's just
nah.
the Steelers were something. My grandparents, they grew up in the '70s. Steelers had their run in the '70s, so
yeah,
like
it was
a lot of fans are Cowboy fans because the Cowboys were
90s.
good in the and during
Yeah.
that time too. And
Not me.
it's like older people, like
Cheerleaders.
if unless they're because there was a time it was just the Rams, so like they were Rams fans at one point, but
Okay.
Rams weren't doing so good. So maybe like old bandwagoners, but
Yeah.
it just passed down where my time comes around. I'm a Steeler fan, so
Yeah, like it was instilled in you at a young age.
yeah, they ask questions. You know what I mean? It's just, all right, let's go. Here, from early on, I'll play Madden or a little throwback.
All right,
NFL.
fresh off jump. How does it feel to be the worst team in your division finally?
Oh man, that's what they say every year. I think they've been saying that the last 4 years. You know, Ben Roethlisberger.
No. I just said
Ben
because
Roethlisberger.
Yeah, no,
cannot
because
play.
Ben's gone. You know. And
Hey, you know what?
You
Ben,
you're
Hey,
in
who do you
division
think's
with
taking the starting
Deshaun.
QB?
You're in division with Deshaun, Lamar, and what's his name?
we don't know about Deshaun yet. We don't know
Yeah,
about
you're
Deshaun.
right,
yet.
you're right.
He got like
Who's-
4 or
who's that
6
one?
games.
Joe Burrow. What am I talking about?
it's
Joe
like it's
Beasley.
okay, Burrow,
Oh,
yeah.
he gets busy.
'Cause there's a-
He's gone. He
it's-
gets busy,
it's tough.
bro.
Joey B.
Yeah,
It's
he
tough.
gets busy.
But look, the thing that wins in the AFC North, and it has for,
Coaching.
No, coaching.
Division-
Yes.
true.
Coaching. Yes. Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, he's one of
That's
those.
like the most. Like
I've just
I think
seen him with
Prestigious.
new
Like,
personnel
Like if you
every
wanted
year.
a
You know.
coach from any sport, I think Mike Tomlin would.
Yeah,
probably
he's
at
one of
least
those.
One of the
Yeah,
top
nah,
three
I agree,
prestigious
man.
coaches for sure.
I've just seen him with a bunch of different personnel, you know. So like
Yeah.
that's how I kind of judge a coach. It's not necessarily having winning seasons. It's like what you do with a trash roster.
Yeah,
and
he
I've
could-
seen him get winning seasons with Devlin.
Never
like,
been.
who the fuck is Devlin?
Never had a losing.
You know, like,
Yeah, I
never
was
had
about to
a
say,
losing
in like,
Devlin
like
Hodges
10,
or whatever
12
the fuck
years.
his name was.
That's
and
it.
shit, you know.
18 years. I might be.
Yeah,
it's
okay.
coming up
Yeah.
on 20. It's
Yeah,
coming
it's
up
like, I
on
know
20
somewhere
years without a
over there.
losing season.
Yeah,
So like,
shit.
people talk Belichick,
Yeah.
Andy Reid. Hey,
Hey, but just a couple seasons ago, bro.
I seen Belichick without
not this
Brady
past
and
season,
Eli.
right? They had a losing season. or-
yeah, but I
ugly
mean,
as hell.
Belichick will be back.
Yeah, oh, no, for
Belichick
sure, for sure.
without
But
Brady that first
Tomlin
year?
never had those seasons.
No,
though.
actually, it was a
Ugly,
playoff
bro.
team.
I ain't gonna
Right?
lie.
They
It was
Patriots.
a season before with Cam Newton. That's the way. They
Yeah. So yeah, no, football is a big thing. As you can tell, we're getting 5 different conversations.
Yeah,
like,
facts.
I mean,
It gets
hey,
going.
it's already. I can smell it in the air. It's really
Yeah,
football,
it's going.
you know. But yeah,
man.
just just football is
almost time.
just I'm playing football. Loved it. Steelers was plus those Cerritos Steelers, you know.
Right.
And we were there for a couple years, and like I said, a lot of teammates that ended up going to Mater Dei. I'm not taking credit for it, but my grandpa takes credit for it. So when we were younger, my uncles were at Mater Dei.
Right.
So my grandpa would always come in Mater Dei gear, this and that. So in the time those kids were older, Mater Dei is a powerhouse. You know, Mater Dei, what it is, they're going to Mater Dei. And a lot of it was because they didn't know. They were on the other side where it was Long Beach Poly. It was, you know, they're LA cats, you know. So
yeah, because when we were coming up into high school, it was, like you said, it's all about Poly. Like Mater Dei wasn't. They were known for being good in Orange County.
Yeah, but Mater Dei was a powerhouse back in the 90s. In the 90s, Mater Dei was like national champions, like just like how they are now. They had that same like big ass run back then, and that was a little bit more, football mattered a little bit more back then. Some of those, like, you can make movies off some of those teams. Like, that's how, like, number one, you know, they had one, like, Matt Leinart, USC quarterback, like, Heisman, like, came from Mater Dei.
Played for the Cardinals.
You know, they had, they say, like, the best.
Lost us.
I don't know what arguing it. It's something I grew up with. They said the best high school player of all time in Orange County was from Mater Dei, was on that team. And they still... The writers that were back then that are still writing today still say that guy was like...
Who was it?
His name is Matt Grittygood. First team All-American on offense and defense.
True.
That's a dude right there.
Yeah, both sides. Yeah.
And he's like...
Especially get first team, not even like first and then third or like
that's
third and third or something like that. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Both sides.
And that's that's a...
Because you went to Mater Dei for a little bit,
Yeah, I was Mater Dei my freshman year. So that's where I got a lot of like other connections. So like...
Real quick, off top, so seeing Mater Dei's program and then Coach White's program, was there a massive difference?
Yes and no. There's a big difference in the kids.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
How serious they took it or what?
No, like the type of kids there.
Oh, type
yeah,
of,
bro.
Yeah, you see
like,
kids that are
don't get me wrong,
walking
bro,
to school.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, bro. Mater Dei is like in Santa Ana and shit. Don't get me wrong. They're not exactly the most fucking nice area.
No, I'll be going because
check that though. I'm gonna check
goes to Service. So
it's in. It was built in the 50s or probably even earlier. The ghetto surrounded it, and that like Santa Ana is, you know, I mean, I don't want to say like ghetto in a negative way, like,
but it has its parts.
Santa Ana is like that's part of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
it's an old ass city.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. But like you gotta take the good and the bad of your city. You know what I mean? Like
just live up the street.
Yeah, and so like a lot of people in Santa Ana, they see the kids pulling up with Benzes, seeing the kids pulling a Cadillac. You know what I mean? Like all this shit, and they're driving through. You know what I mean? Poverty. So like that's within itself, it's like a internal,
almost contradicting, huh?
Yeah,
like,
because they have a double decker parking. You know,
right?
What I mean?
They have like a custom fucking like bro, that's wild, bro. But then you're like going through Bristol.
Yeah, you know what I mean, you're passing. Like across the street, they had the tacos. I forgot what they're called, but straight up, and the kids will go in there with their flannels on, or you know what I mean, like the school uniform, and we get 4 tacos, you know, carnitas right there, and then take it back, and you know what I mean. It's just lack of a bit, so like whitewashed there, that when you get to BP, it's like rude awakening. Yeah, hey, what's up?
Yeah, how was that transition for you, bro?
I grew up in it.
True. Yeah, because I was about to say, because when I seen you, because I remember that's when I stopped playing football and I went to baseball. So that whole summer, I remember I would see you and you'd be like, "Why the fuck aren't you playing football?" And I was like, no, I'll tell you.
And you're probably like, "What the fuck are you doing at Boyden Park?"
Yeah, I remember I legit told you, I was like, "Bro, I thought you went to Mater Dei."
Yeah.
I was more confused than anything.
It was a lot of oh, I told you were gonna come to Boyden Park. You should have just come to Boyden Park.
No, I remember I legit did like a look back because I remember he caught me when I was like legit walking to baseball practice. I was like,
yeah. All the homies I grew up with that were playing football, and it was like that's how it was for a couple of those early years at Boyden Park. If you were a dude at Boyden Park and Coach White was able to talk to you, like you were fucking signed up. You found out somehow it was on your schedule. Yeah. What the fuck? I didn't even know I was playing football. You know what I mean? Some kids no idea what football is.
Hey, you know,
I got 0 period lifting. What the fuck?
Hey, you know what's fucked up? I remember when I quit, I tried to transfer from football to baseball, right, for 6th period. And I did. Like, at the end of the day, right, they printed out my schedule. And when I went back in the morning, like halfway through the like school day, they brought me a new schedule, and it was like back in football for both. I was like, bro, what the fuck? Yeah. I was like, I quit. Like,
yeah.
Then like, how you gonna make me stay?
Yeah. and you come back and you're like,
trying to quit?
You,
No, you're staying now. Like,
yeah, dude. I know players
I was
that.
so bad,
you
bro.
get.
Nah, 'cause it was like the last week of school, so it was
I
like
get you though.
just to make me go. I was like,
Or they had to go they would always make the kids go to his room and make him sign, like get his signature.
Yeah.
Dude, I know people would fucking, oh, dude, I gotta go to Coach White's room. I gotta go to Coach White's room.
bro, I remember like the first time, bro, when I had Saturday school, bro.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna get away with slick with it.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna get away with it.
What?
Bro, Coach White pulled up and he was like, "All right, if you have Saturday school, line up right here." I was like, "Oh, I'm so fucked." Because that's when like varsity they practice that Saturday. So he was like, "Oh, that's cool. Go to the locker room and change."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, fuck, bro, I should have just."
Yeah, there was no, like, literally, you had no
He was
way.
a history teacher as well, so it's like,
Hey, tell him, hey, Josh.
like he signed up for it, bro.
Hey, Josh got a crazy story. Tell him the Taco Bell story.
Oh fuck.
When the lineman camp.
When we ate like 200 nuggets.
No, when you guys had to run back. When they were at Taco Bell and Coach Goog found out.
Oh, Coach Goo was a real one too, bro. I fuck with Coach Goo.
Oh yeah, it was a lineman competition, and it was a lineman competition. We were at a lineman competition, and you know that we had time. Coaches said that we had time, so we went to go get some food from Taco Bell type. As soon as we ordered the food, Coach hit us. Where are y'all at? What are y'all doing? Where are y'all at? Where y'all? We started running. We left the food. We didn't get anything. We just got home. As soon as we got there, hey, you guys good? How you doing? Like what? Left all the food at home. Like, man.
A change of energy.
But you would
on
get
you.
that call.
Hey.
Or it'd be like, the best one was, it would be
I be
6:28.
mad as shit at this.
It would be
Like,
6:28.
Dumb hard.
Hey, 6:28. Everybody lined up. Seeing kids get dropped off in the front of campus, running the
Bro, that was
Usain Bolt running 1,000 yards.
Hey, Baca and Gabriel sprinting, bro.
Yeah,
Yo.
they're counting
it
it
was
down.
at the
and
Taco
you're-
Bell by the radio show.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, that
Oh,
one.
so all the way from there
Yeah,
back to
to-
BP.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
And
that's
bro,
like
you're
a
running
block
all the way to the
almost-
back
alright.
of BP.
Yeah, that's like half a
Yeah,
block.
you're in the weight room. You
It
should.
was a Taco Bell Huntington Beach. It was in Huntington
Oh,
Beach.
okay.
Oh, shit,
I
okay.
like my cat. All right, for sure.
But you get that
Yeah.
call, or like I'm saying, like 6:29, and you're
was-
running,
he was
and you hear the
plotting on a
countdown.
crunch trap. Yeah,
Bro,
that's
people
crazy.
would have their whole backpack, beats in there, their food.
Fucking
hey,
boom,
throw
just
it,
throwing
fools,
that
hey, at
shit.
the wall. Hey, I would see people just shit backpacks explode sometimes, like, or their shoes.
Yeah, you
would
hear
just
them go
bounce.
like "fuck," and they're just running in line, and they're like, "All right, you're like, give me 25," and you're like, "Fuck, bro, I did that for no reason."
Yeah,
I should
And
have just
then,
been
that shit
late
was-
with all my shit intact.
Yeah. Hey, but
I remember
motherfucker,
I'd be
weren't-
running, bro. I'd throw my shit on the floor like that.
That
'cause
shit
I'd
would
be-
slide 10 yards and hit the wall.
I'd run up with it like this and just fucking like a bowling ball, bro.
Yeah.
Just like fuck you. I'm
There
not
was a
breaking
moment
shit.
like everybody
Yo,
that started
fools was
having
creating
the
techniques.
the
That's
little
crazy.
the backpack.
Yeah, the little fucking soccer backpack.
Yeah,
shit,
he
like
was
the little
like
cleat
full.
sack.
Yeah, that was thrown against the library probably like 1,000 times.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, it was bad, you know what I mean? But it was good though.
Yeah,
You know what I
no,
mean?
it
We
built
knew-
structure, bro.
We knew how to get the fuck there at 6:30 because you be in the car like fuck. It's 6:27. I'm not
Bro,
gonna make
yeah,
it.
especially-
I'm not gonna make it. I'm fucking. You're at 7-Eleven like.
Mad as shit at the
fuck,
lights.
You know, his,
Nah, bro.
his minute.
Hey, bro,
1
Travis
minute.
even brought it up because remember how they had like
Yeah.
the line leaders?
Shit at
He
the
was like,
lights,
bro, I remember I'd be pissed at Frank because motherfucker would be pulling up like last minute.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
bro, you're about to make my ass run. Get your ass here, bro. Hurry the fuck up. Like,
That was tough, man. We have to pick our line, so you're responsible for that line. All 8 dudes.
shit.
So you have one dude, and not be fucked up, but that the last 8 people or 10 people picked were the ones that were like there one day a week. So everybody was like, "Fuck." So then you be there some days, and a little fucking 14 or a 15-year-old late is fucking making you run 300 yards and shit. And you
doing
over
the
here
box.
looking at him, and he's like,
Just regular shit.
"Yeah, like fuck."
yeah, he's looking at you like it's your fault that you got in trouble, bro. Nah, bro. I remember one time, bro, I was
You
doing
said
the box,
it.
and I remember
You
Travis started
said
yelling
it.
at me like, "Bro, don't be mad, bro. This is your fault. Get the fuck out." I was like, "Fuck, all right, that's a good
Yeah,
point."
dog. It's
Oh, shit.
it's when you get to that point, like you're so tired, is your little tears come out. You're not even trying to cry. Or I'm like, fuck football. I
Bro,
don't need
remember
it.
That
You
was
know what I
like
mean?
the
It's
only time
going.
in my life I think I ever thrown up.
You
with
know
my
Coach
hands, like-
Cox.
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah, bro.
So we had 3-day, and this is a legit memory
Crazy
I
ass
had.
white boy.
And
Crazy
one
ass
practice was just like, we're gonna run the entire practice.
And you know, linemen
That
don't
shit-
ever
that
run
shit
for practice,
menace,
Yeah,
bro.
fuck that. I was
How
over
the
here
fuck you
I was
just-
contemplating. I was like,
Yo,
you know what? I don't need
watching me
football.
go through it. Like,
Fuck football.
You mean
This
as
is
shit.
some bullshit.
Bro,
Hey,
Coach D-Rod, bro.
Yeah.
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 You know he was ex-Marine, right?
Yeah.
Bro would make us do Marine drills, bro. Like when we'd be in trouble.
I
And then once like he knew I knew his uncle,
Yeah.
like he was like, "Oh, you're related to Joe." all right, motherfucker, like you're gonna get it worse.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yes, exactly. And he'll laugh. He'll
Yeah,
laugh
no, yeah, no, he
while
laughed.
you're doing a
Yo,
wall
that's
sit,
crazy.
holding the water like this. Like, fuck, man. Like, shouldn't have been 30 seconds late.
no, yeah, real shit. Like you're like, damn, bro, I should have been here before the minute changed. Damn.
And then, hey, you think you think your homies would be like, oh no, he was here. Hey, oh, yeah, he was late. He was late.
Yeah, hell yeah, hey, you think your homies are down for you, bro? Join the sport. Join the sport.
Yeah.
Join the sport.
That's
You guys hold each other liable?
They just
join-
screaming at you like, damn, look at it.
Or like if you saw the
baby
other
locking
line,
up and shit,
so
I
like
was
if
like,
somebody
hey,
else's
this
line would be
was
like,
running
hey
in.
man, there are like 3 people late.
Yeah.
Hey, so-and-so got in
especially if
trouble
you have
with
one
that.
person late in your line,
Yeah.
and they had 3 and they
Yo,
wouldn't call
like-
it out. Oh yeah, bro.
How you even know I got in trouble? You're not even in my class.
Nah,
Yeah.
bro. The worst part
Oh,
is,
shit.
as soon as you got that shit, you had like fucking the whole team running.
Like,
Yeah, and it'll be like not just running, you're running in front of the whole school.
Nah, fact.
Yeah, you just getting like
That shit
whistle
literally
like.
an embarrassment
Bro, I
tactic
remember back in
too.
the day, bro. I did hate that shit because I was like, bro, how am I supposed to walk to go to class with fucking grass in my hair?
Yeah,
It make no sense. Bro, I got
going to-
grass in my ear.
going to Miss Bowers
Oh, bro.
with a big ass water, and she's like, "You gotta leave your water at the door."
Oh my god.
What? You know, so we had to carry fucking gallon waters.
Yeah, that was like
The
the
thing to do.
fucking quota for the day. You had to drink a gallon of water.
You get caught without it, you fucking life.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. You're just shitting your pants the whole day. You're like, do I even want to go to practice today?
Motherfuckers going to 7-Eleven, getting dropped off. Fuck, I left my water. Running full speed to 7-Eleven, grabbing a Gatorade bottle, emptying it, putting water in.
Hey, motherfuckers were down. Hey, I remember as a fucking underclassman, I remember sometimes I'd leave as a freshman, bro. I'm like, nah, I'm not getting caught without a gallon of water, bro. Fuck you. I'm leaving school.
Hey, the worst. If he found your water, that was the worst. If you left your gallon out and
And a teacher called him?
Yeah.
Oh, bro, you don't.
Yo, teachers
Don't
be
even-
calling them too.
Yeah.
oh yeah, he would
No,
put
bro, he
emails
emailed
out.
everyone.
He
Lock
sent
this shit
emails out.
Yeah, he would email all the teachers. He's like, any water, I don't care whose it is, even if it doesn't have a name, I'll figure it out.
Aesthetic.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
fucking
bro.
it would
ridiculous.
really be like, and then you had the teachers that would be like, oh, you want Coach White to find out?
Oh, yeah, bro, you'd have teachers threatening you, bro.
Yeah.
You'd have teachers threatening you.
Or Coach White would come in. He'll come like, yeah. If a teacher emails Coach White would come to your class.
That's some
and
psycho
then,
shit.
Hey,
So sick.
hey, we'll call you out.
Hey,
in
but they
class.
won.
Hey, it changed. Hey, it changed a lot of
Yeah,
people.
no, it changed, bro. No,
Hey.
because I feel like it taught me holding myself liable for other people as well. And, like,
Absolutely.
so it's like I feel like that was like a big thing that it taught me as well, because it's like I feel bad when I'm late on these fucking guys, bro. Like, so I always make
Yeah.
it a point to at least try to
Yeah, I was
pull
trying
up
to
at least
follow
5-10
him.
minutes early.
I know it was gonna be like 3 minutes, and I was calling him. He didn't answer me, but I was like,
Yeah,
at
no,
least
I know,
called
you
him.
know,
really
that's
talk
right.
about
At
that.
least I
I was like,
attempted to
fuck,
call.
hey,
dude.
answer him again.
Yeah, dude. I was
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, so
It's
it's like little
fun.
shit like that. It's like
Yeah, dude.
so yeah.
Nah,
No, I feel
What's
like
up is Myra.
like
I'm
sports
like,
for
who
sure.
the fuck is Myra?
I attempted it.
Over, that's crazy. But nah, man, it's like I said, a lot of people. There should be. I think there's enough. You know what I mean? Somebody a low budget, make a little, movie about it, because like the impact that he had, and it's he started it, so I'll give him his credit. Coach White did
Yeah,
his
no,
thing.
for sure, bro.
But like the amount of lives that were changed, think about how many people that are at a Division I university, a Division II, like that wasn't happening in Buena Park, so the local kids were getting it, Buena Park, Anaheim, Fullerton, that were on that border, you know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
Like,
'Cause I remember when we were going to school, bro. We were like, I remember we would look around, we were like, damn, bro, that fool's good enough to go to the league. But we were like, bro, we're not going to the league, bro. And then all of a sudden, next thing you know,
Seawall's in the league too. Bengals,
Oh,
went
yeah,
to
that's
the
right,
Super
right.
Bowl,
Damn.
and that family, you know what I mean? That's Buena Park right there.
yeah.
So like, there's people that were implants in the Buena Park that grew over and just kind of made their own path in Buena Park. People that grew up kindergarten through it. Some people that just came out of the area, like, what I mean? It was a mix of a lot of people, and we had no choice but to be cool with each other, and for the amount of time we spent with each other, like, it was more than a full-time job. Because a lot of us had the same classes, see the same motherfucker every day, 6 in the morning, and then
Not
leaving
going home until the fucking sun goes down.
getting called in on a Saturday, lift on a Sunday, or we got
Not
a
even
camp.
on the varsity team.
Yeah, but that's what, like, the homies that didn't play,
Yeah.
like, those are some real
Bro, some of those motherfuckers were good as hell. Like, that's
yeah,
the
good as
craziest
hell.
part.
But like, you would be, oh well, he doesn't want to start it. Who gives a fuck? You know what I mean?
My bro, send him to Kennedy,
He was-
send him to Sonora. Send
Think
him to
about
Auburn,
how hard we worked, and we were starters, right? Like, we were part of the team. To work your ass off and not play, dude, you fucking are a writer. You know what I mean? Like, you're a fucking soldier. You know what I mean? Like, that's for the amount of shit we did, and you knew you weren't gonna fucking get one rep on Friday night, bro. Why would I disrespect that person? You know what I mean? Like that's
just put in as much work as I did.
and he is fucking working hard.
And sometimes some motherfuckers are even like stronger or put in more
Yeah,
work.
but he's cheering me on, bro. That's what the fuck. You know, if they need help today, hey man, can you? I got a business. You know, I got my boy Ruben Placencia.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, okay, Ruben.
Yeah.
Big Ruben.
No, that's Big Ruben. That's Cabral. He's doing his thing too. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I know what Ruben you're talking about.
Ruben,
Well,
yeah,
yeah.
glasses
Yeah,
from
okay,
Fullerton.
okay.
Yeah,
That's hard.
I forgot about. Oh, okay.
he got a
He's like
painting.
yeah, I remember.
A painting
I have,
business.
bro. Yeah, I follow.
And you know what? He didn't play one down, but that fool was there every
Every rep.
fucking camp we were at. Fucking when we were running for shit we did in the game, that motherfucker was running for shit. He had no contribute. You know what I mean? But we wouldn't be that without that glue. That's the glue of a program, you know? And that's how there's different layers, like the Jayhawks, you know what I mean? You got the Cifuentes, like that's a part of it, Tofa, you know?
Fucking Max and all that.
Yeah, Max. Then you got Evie, you know, Phillips. Like there's different parts you can connect, and then you got Nick and you
Even
know,
like Keem and shit. Like,
yeah, Hakeem, Cam, you can't tell Buena Park without Devin Boston.
Yeah.
Like if you went to
Bro,
Buena
that's
Park,
the craziest thing, bro.
yeah.
I thought Boston was gonna be like the
Hey,
one to make it
Boston's the motherfucker. That's another dude. When I said Jayhawks,
dog,
the dude
bro.
that you're gonna.
Dog.
And my kids, I play with Jayhawk. Same shit with Devin Boston. That fool single-handedly fucking beat Magnolia.
out. Yeah.
Like ran for like 500 yards. Like,
And like 3 or 4 touchdowns. Some fucking crazy
Yeah.
shit, bro. Crazy
but that's
shit.
bro, the best athlete I've seen on the field.
Bro, because he was even like, he wasn't small, bro. He was like 6'1",
motherfucker was a big ass running back,
Yeah,
left
bro.
guard running full
Bro,
speed at you.
Yeah, he reminded me like a
Yeah.
Brandon Jacobs type build, bro.
Yup,
Big as
Brandon
fuck
Jacobs.
and just he's gonna truck your ass. He's not gonna try to get cues.
First person ain't taking him down every single time. So as a lineman, you know, fuck, I fucked up a little bit. This can give him a little bit of room because that motherfucker ain't gonna.
Yeah, you give him
ankle.
a little. Yeah,
This fool was jumping over you.
you're not arm tackling,
Like
bro.
if we could fucking add the Devin Boston huddle highlights, like that's how good they are. You know what I mean? Like people need to watch that shit. That's like the shit. Then he got to college. We played with him in college for 2 years. He did the same shit at the next level.
That's wild.
Like jumping over people, landing, like taking 15 people. Like
Like
literally
fucking
like
20 yards. Yeah, bro. He's
That's
always
crazy.
been.
162.
Yeah, that's what I'm
crazy
saying, bro.
part, yo.
Big as fuck, bro.
Hey yo.
He's a goat. Like that's Jayhawks in the league, Knicks in the
Nah, bro,
league.
because it's crazy, bro. I remember
Yeah.
back in the day, Rob, you know Robin.
Yeah, Coach Rob, yeah.
Yeah, that's my cousin and shit. And I remember one time I was over at his pad and he told me, he's like, bro, Boston, Needham, and Hawkins.
Yeah,
Won the
that's
league. Locked in for the league. Locked in.
yeah.
And like, because I was like, I remember Boston was like, what, like a freshman, sophomore, like fucking playing varsity
Yeah,
starting and
he
shit?
was, bro. Boston
Fucking.
comes from a great family, military family,
Yeah.
local family. Like
That's crazy.
you know,
Real shit, motherfuckers are lucky that you grew up like that, bro. 'Cause
yeah.
If not,
like-
bro.
And the thing though, Coach White was so good because there was people here.
Yeah.
They just weren't playing football. Fucking, we're gonna go play nothing and just go kick it at Buena Park
Yeah.
Mall. Like that's how Buena Park was for a minute. And then you get all the BP kids, the Fullerton border kids, Anaheim border kids, you know, and you just run with that. That was that first year with fucking Crow and you know them doing
That's
everything. Like that's how it started. And then you do good, and then you just attract like the energy. You put good energy out, that shit comes back. That's just how it goes, you know.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Can tell, bro. It's been the whole episode like that, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Shit, genuine energy, dog.
That's all it's about, dog.
Right.
That's all it's about.
Real shit.
It's why do anything else? You know what I mean? Why not have a good time?
I get you.
This is why not. And there's times you got to be serious, and there's times you have a fun time. But I tell the kids I coach, whatever, from the high school to the youth to just whatever, move with purpose. Like, don't do stuff just to do it, you know? You can do stuff for purpose, and that can be like you need to go rest, you know? All right, let's go to the beach, you know, for a day. That's a purpose, you know? Or I need to kick back, or me and my girl need to go hang out. Let's go catch a movie. Move with a purpose, you know? Just don't make stuff that you're not think about what you're doing. And a lot of people don't do that, or it comes to my head. No, think about it, and you get good things out of it, successful things sometimes. And you know what? Sometimes you might have missed that, but okay, I'm gonna correct it. So that's just just another way to look at things, you know.
No, that's
Feel
funny,
you, Brody. That's fire, dog. Mark, thank you, bro. I thought we were just gonna talk sports, but I found out a lot more about you. That shit was
And the
fire.
40th
dog.
episode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
40 piece,
Big
man.
40.
40
Feel
Glock.
me. On them.
Yeah,
That shit
man.
hard.
We'll definitely do a little bit more.
Yeah,
I mean,
nah,
Nah, definitely.
I
Nah,
walk- hey,
I'm
look,
saying
I-
like I love how it turned out. You feel me?
yeah, no, I'm
Because
saying,
like the other shit, that's just regular comedy we
What
can
did
have any day.
David
You know?
say? Ain't no safety on this clock.
nah, definitely, man. It was cool, man. This,
We're gonna be watching sports and shit, dog. You feel me?
yeah,
We're
nah,
gonna be
bro.
kicking it, dog. Real shit,
Look,
dog.
sports.
This ain't
like,
gotta
I
be.
like talking
No,
this.
I'm saying, yeah, just
I like
you
doing
know,
this, you know
because
what
that's
I
what we do anyways on weekends. We
Yeah.
just go watch games, so it's not like
Definitely.
we could do that shit. Feel me?
Yeah,
Good food
whatever
and games,
it is.
man.
What do you guys got?
Good-
All right,
good food
Well,
and
our
games.
sports little talk right here. Let's talk the finals. What do you guys got?
Damn, Steph's getting another one, bro.
I don't
Yeah, I
really
think we
know.
Are
talked
you
about
okay?
this last
Are you
week.
okay? So, are we okay with Steph getting a ring?
Yeah.
Because are we Laker fans? Because I'm a Laker fan, but I'm also
I
a
just
LeBron
hate
fan.
it. Yeah, I'm mostly a LeBron fan. I just hate.
See, Steph's
I
gonna
hate
tie
the
Braun,
whole
right?
Warriors dynasty, dude. I hate all that shit.
Yeah. See, the Laker fan in me don't want the Celtics to win.
hate
Yeah,
all
nah,
that
fuck
shit.
Boston. That's the only reason. Like, just off of that logic, it's all right. Go Golden State.
Yeah.
I was rooting for Miami though. I was
Yeah, I
hoping.
thought Miami.
That's
I
what
was like,
hoping
please,
for.
Miami, so I
get
could cheer
through,
for you.
like,
Like,
Bro, I did not think after Miami beat the Bucks, bro. I was like, yeah, no, they're getting through, bro.
shit,
I was like, they're getting through.
it's just
Because I looked at
Golden
the-
State, but Golden State might be back. Like this might just be the
bro.
beginning. Like they
Back.
get James Wiseman back. They got Jordan Poole. Like this might be.
crazy, bro.
They might even reload. So it's
so
like
crazy.
because Steph and Clay can play
and they
still.
always
Yeah.
draft good.
Yeah,
The good
exactly.
thing, bro, about
They
Steph and
literally
Clay,
They got
bro.
what's the young dude, the rookie. Does it?
From this year?
He doesn't really, or maybe he came from last year.
Oh, I think he rocks like 00 or some shit. Like
yeah,
that.
he's like he's like another Andrew Wiggins. He's like
Oh,
he's the one.
yeah, like he's athletic as fuck and shit.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Okay.
Kuminga or Kumbinga?
I couldn't tell
It's
you. Bro.
yeah, something like that. But that's another. They're saying
I was gonna
like
say
he's,
Looney, but Looney been there. Like,
Yeah, no.
but
I think it's Jonathan. Kuminga.
I know, but he's going off though. He's going
Yeah,
off.
no,
Like
no,
his
no,
like
yeah,
numbers jumped. I was
Right.
watching like a game and I was like, how the fuck he's averaging 14?
Hey, but
Like,
Boston can go though.
getting 20
was
rebounds and
averaging,
shit.
like,
Like I was
2
like, oh,
minutes, a
yeah.
point.
Boston could go. That's the thing about
Tatum,
Tatum.
bro.
He could,
Hey,
yeah,
Tatum's the
Tatum's one of
dude,
those.
man.
They're going
If there's
as far
one
as
thing
Tatum
about
goes, bro.
scores, fam, you can never count them out.
Yeah.
Because they can't go for 40, 45 when you need to. Like,
Tatum, Jalen Brown's
Like-
been doing it. He can have a game like where it's a game 3 or a game 4 or 5 where he drops like 40,
Fact.
and that's what wins them the game.
Fact.
Like that's how good.
and they're a team that keeps you like under 100. So when
Yeah.
they're dropping 40 and keeping you under 100, that 40 is a lot. It's not like a Warriors 40 when they're dropping 120.
Yeah,
Like 40
it's gonna
points
be
on
a
120 is
physical-
not as much.
The Warriors. This is if you want your key to if you're betting the finals, right? I'm not a
Talk your
professional, but look,
Nah, talk your shit.
if the Warriors can make the game fast paced, as less physical as possible, that's what the Warriors want. Boston
Boston's
wants
slowing
a
it down.
physical game.
Yeah.
They want single, isolation basketball. More one-on-one style. Tatum, killing clock, attacking. Like that's the how separate these teams are. They really are like the far left and the far right. Like
Definitely.
Boston is one of
Completely
probably the
different play
biggest
style.
physical
It's
team.
like the new age style versus the old age. It's like
yeah, that's
the embodiment of that shit. Even like coaching styles and shit. I'm seeing it firsthand.
and Tatum's like a traditional like
A traditional
not-
shooting guard.
yeah, I'm not getting like comparing him, but like he's like a Kobe, a Jordan. You know what I mean? That's the old style. You need that dude.
DeRozan.
Yeah, that's gonna
Rip
get you
Hamilton types.
Yeah. like a Luka. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like where it's that solid. That one dude can single handedly do it.
Definitely.
Golden State is more of the San Antonio, the Spurs, the Golden State teams. I would even say like the Boston teams back then because they had weapons. You know what I mean? It was spread
Definitely.
out. So styles are gonna be conflicted.
Oh,
but
for sure.
Definitely.
Golden State,
Yeah,
man.
fam, let's link. Let's watch some finals games, bro.
Definitely, man. We'll definitely
Trust.
talk about
Yeah,
it.
we could do this.
Let's do it.
We could do shit like that too.
Hell yeah,
Yeah,
man.
dog. Been a vibe, my dog.
Yes, sir.
Josh as well. Thank you for sliding in with him, bro.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
bro.
thank you for
Real
coming
shit.
out, coming down
Thank you
here.
guys, bro.
Real
Appreciate
shit.
it.
Yeah, man. Just shit was
Man like
good
Lens.
times.
Yes, sir.
Shout out
Anderson.
to and
Thank
you
y'all.
to
I
the
appreciate
collective.
y'all.
Isaac,
Juma.
Yeah.
our team solid.
Feel me? Shouts to
Jose,
Collective.
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah,
Feel me?
it's 40th episode, everybody.
Yo.
It's Hoser.
It's your boy
Hell
Juma
yeah.
signing.
And Frankie.
Yo.
Get out of here.
Hey, real quick, your socials, bro. Sorry.
Yeah, you're
We
good.
didn't even link you. Damn, yeah. That's
yeah.
a key part.
Yeah,
Hold
no,
on.
yeah.
Before we leave, we should say peace out, but now we got to get
Yeah,
that part
so
in.
my IG is at Vargas _BP. That's where I'm usually posting all my stuff. The Sideline Sports is at One Sideline Sports. Or look us up. Center Lock Show will pop up. You type it in on YouTube, Google, Google, Facebook, Twitter, everything. We got a little bit of stuff on TikTok. We're trying to do, we're trying to get a little creative with it. Trying, push the boundaries and just tap in.
I'm with it, dog.
Tap in if you want to help too. Like, hit me up. That's easy to do, and man, good vibes out there.
You heard it here.
You ready?
Juice Pod.
Yeah, one more time. Peace out.
We out.
Up in my way, up in my shit. Niggas be making it sound. Niggas don't wish where I'm from. Grind till we making it out. On that shit, selling that bush. Look. Niggas grinding just to shine now.